I think Nicola's question was about per pupil funding in real terms. You've said it's going to go up £4 billion, but that is going down. In real terms, per pupil, it is going down. Can you clarify that?
Nobody can guarantee the real terms per pupil funding increase. In the Labour Party's manifesto, we know the figures don't add up. What is important is that as we look...
You clearly failed.
Just please let the Prime Minister answer.
Sorry. I voted... Well, there's no gainsaying the fact that I campaigned to remain and voted to remain.
Sure.
But I also
still think it's a duff idea.
I said it was a balanced... Sorry.
You still think it's a duff idea, don't you?
No, I think that...
You haven't changed your mind.
Look, the referendum...
OK, you have said earlier that it's very important that people can trust their politicians and their governments. Can I ask you, explicitly, unambiguously, what will the cap be?
Well, as I've just answered, I'm not going to give you a different answer from the one I've given Faisal. No, it's not about not knowing, Jeremy. It's about thinking what... It's about
you don't know, do you?
It's about thinking what the right approach is to get to that.
Can we look at something else on which you've changed your mind? Only this March, in the budget, you proposed to increase national insurance contributions from the self-employed. Within a week, you backed down from that. You accept that?
Yes, I accept that. And we very clearly stated at the time...
See, what one's bound to say is, if I was sitting in Brussels and I was looking at you as the person I had to negotiate with, I'd think, she's a blowhard who collapses at the first sign of gunfire. Isn't that right?
I think, Jeremy, you'll find that what the people in Brussels look at...
How many times you told us after you became Prime Minister that there would not be a general election until 2020? You did, didn't you? I mean, I got to a grand total of 6 times on which you or your spokesman said there wouldn't be one.
Is that other parties want to frustrate that process of those Brexit negotiations. We have the Liberal Democrats wanting a second referendum.
That's all happened since March, has it?
We have well, actually, it was March. It was in March that I triggered Article 50 by writing the letter to the
It was in March you
Council.
told us we didn't need to have a general election because it would destabilise the country until 2020.
What we saw in immigration figures was it started to come down, then they did go up, and now they're starting to come down again. What we will have when we leave the EU...
That was your job.
...is the... Yes. Jeremy, I'm not sitting here saying it wasn't. I'm accepting.
Who won't be able to come to this country under your new rules?
Well, we're working at the moment on what those new rules should be in terms of...
So you still don't have any idea?
But, no, it's not done sufficient in this country. That's why I think
your friend George Osborne, or your friend until you sacked him, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, George Osborne, says this policy is economically illiterate.
It's a policy which will actually...
Well, he should know, shouldn't he?
It's a policy which ensures that we are...